Punkdagod is one of the best Street Fighter players to walk the earth. Maybe he's not winning major tournaments, and if that's how you calculate skill, then that's how you calculate skill. But personally, I think Punkdagod is such a volatile and versatile competitor within the fighting game scene. He's really a one-to-one. But today we're going to be watching 5 things he would want to change in the Street Fighter 6 update. And I'll just be like, yeah, I agree. Nah, I don't fucking agree. But let's get into the video. Go ahead and like this video. Please hit the subscribe button up and down below. Leave a like. I'll leave the video of this video in the description down below. Trying to hit 10,000 subs. 10% of the way there. Let's get to it.
And I'm back with another
the boy Punk!
Punk, Punk, Punk! While, but today, I promise you, will be a good one, and we're going to be trying to make up for all of the days.
What's one thing I would change before he starts his countdown? The one thing that I would change is, I think I keep talking about it, drive reversal should cost 2 bars, and if you land a drive reversal, you take away a bar, which means if somebody does like drive rush and you drive reversal or drive rush, then you both net negative 2 bars. Or if they're doing a combo string and you drive reversal, you lose 2 bars, they lose 1 bar.
That's what I'm thinking. But the channel
That's what I'm thinking.
Is not done. We will still be uploading videos.
Wait a
I
second.
just want to come here and let y'all know that before we start the video off today. But yeah, today's video is going to be a very good one, and it's going to be a little bit different than usual videos.
Let's go,
Punk! Anything. We won't even be watching anything.
I'm watching you. I'm watching something.
About 5 things I would like to see nerfed in Street Fighter 6.
Nerf.
You know, season 2 is coming up.
The title says changed, but yeah, he's 5 things he wants nerfed. Okay, so which means he's probably not going to be talking about the drive reversal stuff. So
very soon,
that's
with
a buff.
Capcom Cup approaching very fast, so I want to try to get a video out there. Like
Capcom
X! How you guys feel about it, and if you like this kind of content, you know, y'all can let me know down in the comment section below, and we can
keep doing it, Punk,
more
so I can react.
Videos talking about things or discussing a topic,
keep
whatever the
doing
case
it.
may be. You know, just no gameplay or any type of that stuff today. So yeah, without further ado, I need you to go like, comment, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell
turn on post notifications for me and for Punk.
Okay, so the first thing I would like to see nerfed in Street Fighter 5, which probably comes to no surprise of anyone, Perfect
Parry.
Perfect Parry is just a move in this game that you probably seen me complain about.
Perfect Parry. What I would change, maybe it only works on fireballs. Maybe there's no perfect parry on hits. You can just get a parry, but if you get a perfect parry, then maybe you just don't lose drive gauge, but there should be no slowdown maybe on hits. Maybe on projectiles, perfect parry could be a little bit more advantageous. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see what he says.
Or even if you watch my streams on Twitch, you probably seen me complain a lot about this mechanic.
Man, I got gray hairs.
Perfect parry just doesn't have too much risk outside
back throw, and you lose a bar.
But if you
parry,
don't guess the throw right and you don't throw the perfect parry and they end up perfect parrying you, a lot of the times you just end up getting back thrown into the corner, and then you just guessing for your life, which I just think is a horrible mini game to just have in a fighting game. It just not
perfect
enough
parry,
risk for the amount of reward I feel like you get from perfect parry. So that is something I would like to see changed in season 2 for Street Fighter 6.
Oh my god, that
on the way
perfect parry is so volatile though, because when you land a perfect parry against like Honda's headbutt or something, like you feel good, but then when you try to do a meaty and then you get perfect parry, then it feels bad, you know. So perfect parry like has like this weird, like certain aspects of the game it works, and certain aspects of the game it just doesn't work. But most of the time you don't fight Hondas, so you're not really gonna get that dopamine effect from perfect parrying a Honda headbutt. But you do a lot of, you know, meaties on knockdown, and then you get a lot of perfect parries. You're like, oh, that's so annoying. I'm winning, and then now I got like Punks. I got back throw in the corner. Now I'm not in a good position because I got perfect parry.
Maybe you can only get perfect parry from special moves. I feel like that's around, like, kind of what perfect parry was designed around, not really designed around trying to anti-air with it and just catch random
That's
buttons.
crazy,
I really
dude.
feel like
man threw a move and they landed a perfect parry. Life is paid.
They did put in the game that's unpunishable, like Blanca balls, E Honda's headbutt, and there's a few more, I'm sure, like Sonic booms. They just deplete all your drive gauge very fast, so you need the parry mechanic,
you need the parry for those.
Parry to, you know, stop your drive gauge from pretty much dying to those characters, which is why I think that maybe on special moves it's very good, or you know, if you just sitting there tapping parry, add some more recovery to it so you can actually punish it and get a punish counter on it, so people actually feel like there's some sort of risk of just hitting tap parry instead of you having
with the prodigy
grab and just making it very hard to open your opponent up when they're
like I said, the fireballs. So
the first thing I would like
I
to
agree
see
with that.
change in Street
I agree
Fighter
with that.
6.
I agree with the
second
perfect parry.
thing, probably come to no one's surprise, I'm sure we all
The input reader
6 is drive rush eating your inputs. I'm sure you fellas can understand exactly what I mean when I'm talking about these things. So yeah, drive rush eating inputs, bro. That has to be
this
the
is
problem.
like not necessarily a buff or a nerf. Like I feel like this is, granted, this is 5 things he wants within the Street Fighter 6 update. It's not a buff or a nerf. This is just them just fixing the game to make it like function properly. Like this, like it's this doesn't benefit a specific character or anything. It just makes the game run smoother, which is what you want in a fighting game, right? Yeah,
who plays
makes sense.
Game,
that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
A pro, intermediate level, no matter what, you hate when drive rush eats your input.
Yeah, it happens quite a bit, especially if you try to do like EXDP and it eats your input, you'll get counter hit.
It actually will come
Life
out
is
still.
pain.
You know, there's times for instance, when I try to dive kick with Cammy and someone does drive rush soon as I hit up, and instead of getting dive kick now, it eats the up input and I only get back heavy kick, and then I end up getting punish countered because their drive rush button ends up punishing my back heavy kick when I just really want to dive kick, good. But my jump input just got so I would like.
This also happens when you fight people with like bad internet, where they have like the rollback or very high like MS and it constantly fluctuates, is certain combos just will not come out. Like, you know, you'll do a combo and do level 3, but you won't get the first quarter circle on the level 3 because the game just didn't register it. So this is all, you know, it never feels good dropping a combo or making a correct read, but because the game didn't read your input. You know, like if you do a wake up EXDP, but it doesn't come out because they drive rush to get Oki, and then it, you know, it ate your input, and then now you get counter hit. You're like, well, I was supposed to do EXDP, but then now I'm eating this entire fucking combo. Very annoying. Very annoying. Very fucking annoying.
Not eating inputs anymore, and that little slight screen freeze. Maybe they could just, I don't know, change it some way. I'm not a game developer, you know. I'm not
a dev, by the way. I am also not a dev
for this.
I do not know the code.
Outside of just not letting it eat our inputs, you know. So I would like to see that change, and I'm sure everyone would. Number three. This next thing, I feel like it's something never really talked about, but I think it is a big problem with the game right now, and I think it is going to be level 3 and CA damage.
Hey, I called it. Hey, after I saw the guy doing the CA real quick, you know me, man. I was looking at the help bars and shit. You know, I'm a fighting game player. I quickly scanned the entire goddamn wall. Yeah, CAs do a shit ton of fucking damage. And because CAs are now no longer tied to EX moves in the sense of like Street Fighter 5 and not Street Fighter 4, because Street Fighter 4 had like its own meter on the side. But Street Fighter 5 of you spend an EX bar, you can't get a level 3, but now you can cash out completely with your drive gauge and then still get a level 3. And also, look at this. This level 3 takes so long that fucking Big Bird over here is taking a sip of his Red Bull. That's kind of crazy. If you, I don't know, man. I think if you're sipping in between a fighting game animation, like, it might be a little too long.
In this game, just they don't.
This man taking a sip, looking around, thinking like, okay, what should I do?
Of the damage always, and that just leads to like when a person has a level 3 in this game, you only need 2 hits to win.
Yeah, that's true.
You could do your level 3 combo, and then your next combo will probably kill. If your next combo don't kill, it's gonna either put
level
you
3,
in
and you get all your bar back.
So like you just gotta guess for the game after that. So I think level 3 damage makes easy comebacks also. Like there's certain characters that just do a lot of damage, so when they have a CA especially,
Marissa's one of these characters to where if you don't have any meter and Marissa, oh my god, sorry, furball, and Marissa hits you with a level 3, Marissa's level 3 has corner carry properties, so no matter where she's at on the screen hitting the level 3, whichever direction she's facing, she'll take you to the corner that she's facing. And if you're in burnout, because level 3s do 1.5 bar of drive gauge, CAs do 2 bars, maybe you woke up EXDP, which is 2 bars, then you got punish counter, which is another bar, and then she hit you with CA. I mean, that's 5 bars of drive gauge right there gone in one combo. But if you get hit with Marissa's CA and then you're in the corner, it's a checkmate situation. She just does drive rush knee DI if she has meter, and then you're stunned. She does a lot of fucking damage, and then you die. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. Same goes with like other characters, right? If you get hit with a CA and then you have no bar and you're near the corner, then it's like, you have to make the perfect read in order to win the round. Or the other person can just autopilot.
Considering like you just need one hit and then another hit and the game or the round is pretty much over, and it just kind of make it not hype for a comeback in this game. I feel like making comebacks is very easy if
Punk is one of the goats, man. Punk is one of the goats.
Level 3s just make a person stop playing how they want to play because they know if you don't have a level 3 back and you get hit with someone level 3, especially if it's like
most likely a meaty right there.
Situation,
I mean, realistically, right there, right? You go for the meaty because if he does wake up EXDP, he then puts himself in a burnout, and then you don't want to be in burnout, right? This game has a lot of factors, man. A lot of factors.
One around, and one person is starting the next round off with a level 3, and the other one has maybe 1 bar or maybe no bars, and you just feel like that next round is the hardest round of your life because you just can't get hit one time, or making a comeback is almost impossible when you don't have
you really need
on your own. So
certain characters level 2s, like Chun-Li's level 2, right? Like Chun-Li's level 2 is a good level 2 that if you don't have level 1, I mean, if you don't have level 3, right, the level 2 while in burnout can still function because it can like go through fireballs and stuff and then leave you in a good position. But a lot of characters level 2 in this game are like not the best spacing wise. I know like Kimberly and Cammy's level 2 have like awkward angles. JP's level 2, if they just crouch, if you don't use it properly, they can just crouch block and then jump backwards and they're out of the level 2. It's weird, right? But level 3s are consistently just like, there's no reason not to use a level 3 in a combo.
A bit too much
if you have
when it's in full combos. Like, they just need to scale, I think, a little bit more, and it'll be okay. The next thing will be
throw
number 4,
loops,
which I think a lot of people dislike also, is going to be
throw loops. Yeah, terrible. Now, I hate them. I hate them.
Any fighting game is just, kind of unnecessary in my opinion at this rate, because like throw loops, it really just takes a sense of skill factor away from the game.
Yeah, they're not fun, dude. I usually don't hit throw loops. I'm not gonna lie, I'll throw you 3 times in the corner. After the 3rd time, I'll hit you with like a meaty or something. I don't feel good about doing throw loops. Like, it's not a like he said, like it takes away skill. I think fighting games, yes, there's rock, paper, scissors involved. Throw loops, well, if you just wake up level 1, level 2, level 3, EXDP, backdash, tech, clearly there's a lot of ways to beat a throw loop. But the one thing is that if you wake up and do any of those options and then the person blocks, you basically just lost the round because you probably woke up EXDP, once again with the Marissa, punish counter, 3 bars gone, maybe hit with CA, that's 5 bars gone. You wake up level 3, they block it. Now you don't have level 3. Like it's yes, there's so many ways to beat throw loops, but the fact is there's one way to beat all the ways to beat throw loops, and that's blocking or shimmying in a way. Because that's just walking back, and then that also beats the tech. Yeah, it's not good.
Matter if you're Johnny Donut or if you're
Johnny Donut.
If you get a throw in a corner,
I love Johnny Donut, man. He's my favorite character.
For their life. At that rate,
Johnny, yo, don't sleep on Johnny Donut, man. Johnny Donut's on his way up.
In the hands of God, honestly, and you don't really you control your destiny with your options, but no one really knows the right option to pick. Once you get thrown in a corner, you just have to cycle through some options and hope that you guess right and you don't die immediately. So, of course,
yeah, it's pretty bad. And then also, if you hit parry, then you get thrown. You lose like 28% of your health, and then a bar meter.
It was very good when Street Fighter V took out throw loops and they actually like made the game you can still kind of do throw loops. It's not real if they woke up button, but you can meaty them and just catch their wake up jab and then get a fat counter hit combo for a lot of damage. I feel like that's the direction that this game should go in.
I think they'll add that. I think they'll add that in.
Had throw loops in 5 and then they took them
out. Oh my god,
them back in this game.
Fucking Ken's throw loops are stupid.
But if they nerf the parry, then you can nerf the throw loops, right? Yeah, I feel like throw loops definitely need to be nerfed, and that just shouldn't be in the game, in my opinion. And the last thing that I don't like,
drive rush,
I would like to see
drive rush
is drive rush.
Interesting.
You know, I'm very good at checking drive rushes. I do it at I'd say probably the highest rate of any player right now in Street Fighter.
Fair enough.
But there's still times where, you know, you just don't feel as rewarded for punishing the drive rush as they do if you mischeck it and they get a counter hit combo. Because, you know, you get counter hit drive rush combos.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing, right, I play Luke, so coming from Luke, if I do I could do drive rush back heavy punch, which sometimes beats people checking drive rush with a punish counter. And, you know, it feels good for me. Don't get me wrong. I love hitting drive rush back heavy punch. Out Kawano for really opening my eyes to that. But yeah, it definitely feels bad on the other end when you try to check a drive rush, but then you get punish countered and then you're like, well, fuck me. I should have just blocked.
It don't work on regular counter hit non-drive rush because you get the extra plus frames from the counter hit, and you get the extra plus frames from the drive rush. So there be a lot of big combos that people do when you miss a check. The way I would like to see this fixed, honestly, is just give the drive rush a punish counter state. If I punish drive rush, they should be losing 2 bars, the bar that it took to do the drive rush.
That's interesting.
And then I should take a bar for checking it, and I get a punish counter combo. I think that is the perfect fix for a drive rush, and it would make people, you know, if you know you're playing against a player who got
man, dude, look at that. Wait, real quick. Let's rewind that. Look at this, dude. Full fucking screen. The drive rush barely ended with the jury was right in front of Punk.
You know, if you know you're playing against a player who got good drive rush checks, you're not going to want to do it as much because you're going to lose 2 bars and the person is going to end up getting pressure from the knockdown for checking it.
These all make sense.
You know, it's just going to feel like you're actually rewarded just as equally as the person doing the drive rush if they actually hit you and you mischeck the drive rush. I feel like that would be the perfect change.
Punkdagod.
The drive rush nerf or to nerf drive rush. So there it is.
That's all 5. Okay.
I think should be nerfed.
I think he should have talked about. I guess he mostly wanted nerfs.
In the comment section below. What do you think is some things that you would like to?
I mean, I already made a video about what I think. Right, is this video? I think realistically, all of the things he asked for make sense. Drive rush nerfs, in a way. He didn't really talk about like the speed. He wasn't like, oh, make DJ's drive rush less. It's more of the aspect of if you use drive rush and get punished, you should get punished. That's good. Throw loops, trash. Like, it overall, I think a lot of stuff that he talked about is good. Will they all be changed in Season 2? Who knows, man? I feel like Capcom already has a vision that they're going down. If one thing gets changed, maybe the input reader getting fixed might be the best thing getting changed. However, throw loops being taken out of the game would just be like, if Capcom was like, hey, what's one thing you want changed? I would say throw loops. Please and thank you and please. And then I would move on with my day. But that's it for the video. Make sure to go support Punkdagod's channel. Link will be in the description down below. Support my channel. Comment down below if you agree with what I said about what he said. And I'll see y'all again in the next video. See ya.